Hello there, and now I'm going to teach you how to solve quadratic equations using complete the square when the coefficient of the quadratic equation for x squared is not 1. So, as if you watched my previous video on how to solve quadratic equations using completing the square, we were solving it based on when the quadratic formula is in the form of ax squared, plus bx plus c, and a was equal to 1. So technically we were just working it was in the form of just x squared plus bx plus c. Now, because then a would be 1. Now I'm going to show you how to complete a square when the coefficient of ax squared, so when the coefficient is not 1. So for example, the quadratic equation could be 2x squared or 3x squared. You know, it's no longer just x squared. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. It's the same method as completing the square when a is equal to 1, except for this time you take out the factor of a from both terms, from both the x squared terms and the x terms. And you still match the coefficients. And this time you take out the factor like here in the initial bracket. So you still have your initial bracket to match the coefficients of the original quadratic equation, except for this time the initial bracket will be a bracket x plus b over 2a close bracket squared. So let's move on to the first question. Write 2x squared plus 5x plus 9 in the form of a open bracket x plus m close bracket squared plus n. So first write out the equation as we've done here. Secondly, what we need to do, identify a, b and c values. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 9. So let's establish what the coefficients we need to match. We need to match these coefficients. We need to match 2x squared plus 5x. That's what we're trying to match. We're trying to match it to that. So now, for our initial bracket, we take the factor out. So initial bracket, so we're going to write 2x squared plus 5x is equal to our initial bracket. So that'll be a bracket x plus, so a is equal to 2, so it'll be 2 open bracket x plus b over 2a, which b is 5 over 2a, so it'll be 2 open bracket 2 close bracket. So therefore, you will have 2 open bracket x plus 5 over 4 squared. How could we think we should have forgotten the squared? So that's what initial bracket squared. If you peeped that early, well done, you've paid attention. I purposely made that mistake to see if you're paying attention. Moving on. So now we expand these brackets. So just work out what x plus 5 over 4 squared, and then you multiply by 2 afterwards. So in the form of this, so just 2, let's keep that 2 outside the brackets and just expand as if, just pretend this 2 is invisible and just keep outside the brackets and just expand accordingly. So x multiply x squared, so yeah, it'll be x squared. So x multiplied by x will be x squared. X multiplied by 5 over 4 plus 5 will be positive 5 over 4x. X multiplied by 5 over 4 again, will be another positive 5 over 4. So that'll be 10 over 4 simplified 5 over 2 x And 5 over 4 multiplied by 5 over 4 is 25 over 16. So now you can multiply as if it multiplied by the 2. Now we've worked out what the inside brackets are. So that'd be 2x squared plus, so 2 multiplied by 5 over 2x is 5x. 2 multiplied by 25 over 16 will be positive 25 over 8. So we're trying to get this to match the coefficient of this. So therefore, to make the left-hand side equal to that, we're going to get rid of the 25 8, so that we just only got 2x squared plus 5x. So we're going to minus it. So what you do to the right-hand side, you do to the left-hand side. So be 2 open bracket x plus 5 over 4 close bracket squared minus 25 over 8, and that's equal to 2x squared plus 5x. So now we just switch positions, so it's still equal to each other. So 2x squared plus 5x is equal to 2 open bracket x plus 5 over 4 close bracket squared minus 25 over 8. See now, because the original equation was 2x squared plus 5x plus 9. So now we already have 2x squared plus 5x. We need to plus 9 to make sure that it matches the original equation. What you do to the left-hand side, you must also do to the right-hand side. So 2x squared plus 5x plus 9 is equal to, let's do big brackets. Put this all into the big brackets. Save me typing it. Work smarter, not harder. 2 open bracket x plus 5 over 4 close bracket squared minus 25 over 8 plus 9, because the left hand side is also plus 9. Work that out accordingly. So 2x squared plus 5x plus 9 is equal to 2 open bracket x plus 5 over 4 close bracket squared 25 over 8 plus 9 is equal to positive 47 over 8. So therefore now we have our answer. Our answer is our answer is 2 open bracket x plus 5 over 4 close bracket squared plus 48 is equal to 0. And we have now, so we've written 2x squared plus 5x plus 9 in the form of a open bracket x plus m squared plus n. And to show that you truly understood the question, write what a is. So a is equal to 2, as I pointed out at the beginning of the question. M in this case will be equal to 5 over 4. And n is equal to 47 over 8. And that is your first question that you've completed on how to complete the square using how to solve a quadratic equation using complete the square when the coefficient of that quadratic equation is not 1. Now let's move on to our second question, our final question. Solve 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. Same process except for this time, once we get to this step here, we just solve for x. Simple. We just solve for x, we just go a step further to work out what x is equal to. Just similar to the previous video, how to solve quadratic equations using completing a square. You know how we went the step further to find out its solutions? Same process here. Solve 2x squared plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0 to 1 decimal place. So at least this question is specified to what decimal place it wants the answer in. So let's first identify our a values, b values, and c values. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to minus 5. And now we want it to match this 2x squared. We want our initial bracket to match the coefficient, so 2x squared plus 3x. So now we work out our initial bracket. If you remember, initial bracket is the factor, so what the a is equal to, open bracket x plus b over 2a, close bracket squared. You with me? So 2x squared plus 3x is equal to 2, open bracket, x plus b over 2a. So b is equal to 3 over 2a, and a is equal to 2. Close bracket. Ooh. Close bracket again, squared. Therefore, you'll get 2, open bracket, x plus 3 over 4. Because 3 over 2 multiplied by 2 is 3 over 4. And that's squared. So now we expand the brackets, but we'll leave a 2 out in the meantime. So 2, open bracket, x plus 3 over 4, close bracket, squared is equal to 2, open bracket, x squared plus 3 over 2, because 3 over 4 multiplied by x is 3 over 4x, and then when you've got the second bracket, which is also x over the x plus 3 over 4 again, so x multiplied by 3 over 4 again is 3 over 4x, so 3 over 4x plus 3 over 4x is 3 over 2x, and 3 over 4 multiplied by 3 over 4, you're going to get 9 over 16. So now we're going to multiply out by 2 because 2 is outside the brackets. So 2, open bracket, x plus 3 over 4 squared is equal to 2x squared plus, so 2 multiplied by 3 over 2x is equal to 3x. 2 multiplied by 9 over 16 is equal to 9 over 8. So plus 9, 9 over 8. Because we're trying to get the initial bracket to match 2x squared plus 3x, same process, we're going to minus by 9 over 8. Sorry, 2 open bracket x plus 3 over 4 minus 9 over 8 is equal to 2x squared plus 3x. So we'll just switch positions, still equal to each other. 2x squared plus 3x is equal to 2 open bracket x plus 3 over 4 close bracket squared minus 9 over 8. So because this equation is 2x squared plus 3x minus 5, we've already got 2x squared plus 3x, so we just add the minus 5, what you do to the left hand side, you do to the right hand side. Whoops. 2x squared plus 3x minus 5 and then we're going to do the big brackets. 2 open bracket x plus 3 over 4 close bracket squared minus 9 over 8 minus 5. So now we should have 2 open bracket x plus 3 over 4 close bracket squared, and what's minus 9 over 8 minus 5? That's equal to minus 49 over 8, and that's it, equal to 0. But again, we're trying to solve, so we have to find the solutions. We have to find out what x is equal to 1 decimal place. So we are not done yet. So now we're trying to find out x. We want to get x on its own. We're going to plus 49 over 8 to the other side. So we're going to get 2 open bracket x plus 3 over 4 close bracket squared is equal to 49 over 8 49 over 8, and we want to get x on its own, so we're going to divide by 2 as well. So we only got x plus 3 over 4 squared. And whatever you do to the right hand side, you do to the left hand side, you do to the right hand side. So 49 over 8 divided by 2 will be 49 over 16. Forgot to put the squared. So it'll be equal to 49 over 16. So we still want to get x on its own because it's to the power of 2. So we square root it so we can get rid of the power of 2. What we do to the left hand side, you do to the right hand side. So x plus 3 over 4 is equal to plus or minus square root of 49 over 16. Oh. So now let's work out what the square root of 49 of 16 is. Square root of 49 is equal to, so it'd be plus or minus 7 over 4. So now, x values, so x, we want to get x on its own, we're going to minus 3 over 4 when it's positive 7 over 4, positive 7 over 4 minus 3 over 4, that's equal to 1. And then when you've got x is equal to minus 7 over 4 minus 3 over 4, you get 10 over 4, oops, you get 10 over 4, which is the same as 5 over 2, and to one decimal place, well, 5 over 2 is 2.5 anyway, so that's it. So therefore your x values are minus, let's not forget, see, minus 2.5. So x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 2.5. I made that mistake on purpose, so to see if you were paying attention. So that's how you solve quadratic equations using complete the square when the coefficient of the x squared is not equal to 1. Thank you for listening and goodbye.